Alright, yo, what's up everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world right now. Yo, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So today, oh boy, new cards, new patch. Here we go again. Alright, there's a lot of stuff to talk about for this one, but first things first, hold on, let me fix some of the stuff here because I'm not yet done. Well, okay. I'm almost done. Hold up. I need to fix the stuff here, right? For the images, blah, blah, blah. And I think we are good to go-ish. Are we? Actually, let me check my pen, see if it's ready to go. Yep, it's ready. Alright, I think we can now start. Okay, wait. I think we can now talk about... Okay, let's double check stuff. Alright. So, yeah, lots of stuff to talk about for this one. Like, we are finally heading to KRAI when it comes to TCG. So, alright, without further ado, let's see if I get this right. It's been a while since I've streamed this stuff. Also, big disclaimer, big disclaimer. Content creator experience server is not yet out. So the stuff I'm talking about is pretty much leaks, but yeah, I mean, who cares, right? No one cares about TCG, so we're gonna talk about the stuff that we're gonna get for next patch. And in addition to the new cards, right, that we're gonna get for next patch, we're also getting a KRAI themed board alongside with the card back as well from KRAI. Yeah, we are getting the KRAI card back as well. And not only that, we're also finally getting NPCs, TCG NPCs and KRAI early. And I'm glad, right? And I'm glad that they finally released the TCG NPCs early for KRAI. Because when we were in Natlan, TCG NPCs took a while to get released. It was like around 5.7 or something. But now, in Luna 5, 6.4, we finally get the NPCs early. That means we can pretty much farm a lot of coins. And I'm definitely going to buy the board as well, day one. And then, yeah. Getting Ineffa, the, what do you call this? The lustrous skin. Right, so, that's pretty much it. Now, let's talk about the new stuff. The new cards that we're going to get for next patch, Ineffa, Mika, and the Qucusaur, the Goldflame Qucusaur. Oh boy. Now that we got Kongamaro, we have Qucusaur. Oh great, yeah. And we're finally almost caught up as well in Genshin TCG, in all of the characters, right? All of the playable characters. We're missing out on Dahlia in TCG, and once we got Dahlia, right, in TCG, we pretty much got everyone except for, you know, the KRAI characters. So yeah, I can't wait for this bright future of Genshin Impact Genius Invocation TCG. Yes, sir. Alright, here we go. So, Ineffa is finally here in Genshin TCG alongside with her Lunar Charge shenanigans. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. Alright chat, are you guys ready to see some crazy stuff that we're gonna get? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm ready, man. Alright, let's do this shit. Alright, so we have Ineffa, Electropolar KRAI. We finally have our first KRAI character in Genshin TCG. Hooray! Alright, so let's talk about the passive skill first, which is right here. Oh boy, that's a big wall of text for just a passive skill. So, buckle up and here we go. Oh boy. Alright, so passive skill, passive. During this game, when your opponent is affected by Electrocharge reaction, it will be converted into the Lunar Charge reaction. When the character is on the field and the opponent's action card is attached with electric shocks, okay, also attach no tuning allowed state. Oh yeah, speaking of which, before we dive into that, there's a lot of stuff. Like there's some big rules that there's actually big rules coming in. Well, not big rules, but more like new stuff, like just like adventure. Hold up. I forgot to add this, but Unfortunately, there's no English translation for this, but there's a lot of stuff. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. I found it. Okay. Like, I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek for the stuff that we're getting. Here we go. Let's see if I got this right. Okay, here we go. So again, unfortunately, there's no English translation, but the image that you're about to see here is gonna be something else. So in addition, right, to the new cards and stuff, we are getting new stuff, like new effects right here. And oh boy, there's a lot of them. We're gonna talk about that later because all of this stuff will come from there's one from Ineffa, and then there'll be ones that will come from the action cards that we can add to our decks in next patch. So there's a lot of stuff here, right? I mean, just look at this image alone. You see, like, there's a cost increase, cost decrease, countdown getting unaligned. Like, it's now 3 black instead of 3 white. And then there's the negate right here, which means if you play Avid Loss, it will become ineffective. So stuff like that. So let me pretty much translate this. So we have cost increase effect. You can now, like, debuff your opponent's card. Like, look at right here, right? Ito's talent card is now 2 cost because of that debuff. And then there's also cost decrease. Like, you can now play Lament in 3 cost. And then there's also this one as well, which now allows you to play cards that are 3 unaligned instead of 3 aligned, right? Instead of 3 white, it's now 3 black, which is crazy. And then there's also the negate, the new negate, which now grants the card ineffective when played permanently. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here, right? Bunch of new rules. Unfortunately, there's no content creator experience server from the CN side, meaning we can't see the gameplay, right? And hopefully there's someone in here in the chat that will explain this. But if I'm gonna assume, right, there's now 2 different things when it comes to dice cost reduction. There's the current elemental dice cost, current elemental dice cost, and original elemental dice cost. Those 2 are 2 different things. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. So we have Wolf's Gravestone, right? 3 cost, simple as that. And you have Golden House, right? Golden House discounts Golden Wolf's Gravestone for 2 cost. And then there's also, right, there's also a cost reduction effect to the card, right? And you know what's funny about this is that I think Golden House will now, if I have to guess, Golden House will now change its effect to current elemental dice cost instead of original elemental dice cost. That's what you see here, right? Golden Troop is 2 cost originally, but because there's the effect right here, its cost, it got increased to 3. But since there's Golden House, right, it's 3 cost. It will discount the Golden Troop back to 2 cost, even with the dice cost increased effect. So there's a lot of stuff, right? Bunch of new rules, bunch of stuff, and I can't believe we're getting bunch of more and more stuff in Genshin TCG. Dude, this is big. Like, I can't believe we're getting more stuff in Genshin TCG. Like, this is actually super mega big. All right, now we go back here to Ineffa's passive. All right, let me slow back down. All right. Hold up. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so where were we, right? So there's the no tuning allowed state. There's also that as well. Like, imagine... Oh my god, no tuning allowed. So you debuff your opponent's... one of your opponent's cards in their hand, and then no tuning allowed? Damn, that's gonna be something. Alright, so here we go. Lunar Charge creates a thundercloud that deals 2 electro damage. Okay, the fact that it's 2 electro damage as a summon is fucking insane. I thought it's gonna be 1 damage, but nuh-uh, it's 2 damage. 2 electro damage. That is fucking nuts. Like, you Electro Charge, you Lunar Charge, and then you get a summon that deals fucking 2 Electro damage. That is crazy, man. Like, whew, okay. Let's continue. At the end of the round, usage 1 can stack no limit. Ooh, no stack limit. That's big. When created or when its usages increase, apply electric shocks to a random card in your opponent's hand. So electric shocks is a debuff, right? End phase. If this card is in your hand, your character with the highest HP takes piercing damage equal to the number of stacks they have. Can stack no limit as well. And also, I assume that alongside with the electric shock, you also have the no tuning allowed, which kind of makes sense. Wait a minute. So Thundercloud's a status, bro, it's a summon. It's already there, like you can see here. And then the fact that he has a hand face. Alright, hold the fuck up. So every time you increase its usages, every time you Lunar Charge, basically. Every time you Lunar Charge, you get to apply electric shocks in one of your opponent's hand. And then you cannot tune that as well. Like, if you want to get rid of the electric shock permanently, you have to use that card. You cannot even tune it. You have to use it in order to remove the electric shock debuff. What? Bro. Oh my god, bro. This Lunar Charge is already fucking crazy. Not only you get a 2 electro damage summon, but you also get like piercing damage as well. End phase as well. So like, hold the fuck up. So Electro Charge will give like +3 damage for free. +3 damage for free. Oh boy. And the fact that you'll get permanent electric shocks as long as you use the card, of course. But again, you cannot tune that card because the rule is right there. Like, not only you get electric shock, but also you get no tuning allowed. That is just fucking insane. Imagine a full hand of electric shocks. Yeah, no, imagine, right? Imagine you have I Haven't Lost Yet in your hand, and then it applied with electric shock. You can't even play it. Because the only time you can play it is that one of your characters die in that round. That's the only time you can play it. Otherwise, you can't play it. And the worst part is that you can't even tune it. So how do you remove electroshocks? That's gonna be the spicy part. Oh boy. So there you go. The Lunar Charge reaction in Genshin TCG. And yeah, oh yeah, you can discard it, right? Sure, you can discard the card and then stuff like that. You can also use the Lost Legacy, send that card back to at the bottom of your deck, no problem at all. So yeah, dude, it's crazy. No, every time you deal Lunar Charge, you get to summon, and then you apply electroshocks in one of your opponent's hand. Like, ooh wee. All right. Well, that's pretty much enough about the passive. Now let's talk about the main kit. Normal attack deals 2 physical damage. Okay, nothing special. Moving on. Elemental skill, 3 cost. Generates 2 shield points and summons Brigitte. Alright, so it's just generate 2 shield points and summons. Deals 1 extra damage. Okay. So just like, think of it like Layla. Making elemental skill and then you get the shield. But instead of getting the shooting star, you get the summon. Okay, pretty simple enough. And finally, the elemental burst. 2 energy. 3 cost, 2 energy. Deals 4 electro damage and summons Brigitte. Alright. Simple, very simple kit, right? Nothing crazy. Like, you're gonna summon Brigitte a lot with elemental skill and elemental burst. But, yeah. I think, okay, and that's pretty much it, right? Okay, let's talk about the talent before we talk more about her. 1 cost talent card, 1 cost Electro. Fast action, equip this to your Ineffa. Apply electric shocks to 1 random opponent card, then repeat once. So 2. So you apply electric shocks twice. Okay, crazy stuff. After you trigger Lunar Charge reaction, apply cost increase to 1 random opponent card. Oh my god. And there it is, the cost increase. Just like what I talked about a while ago. So, now, you know what? I feel like non-card characters is gonna have all about the cost increase, cost decrease, stuff like that. Like, non-card is gonna be... Like, non-card is gonna change TCG. It's crazy. Also, the fact that it's 1 cost, and the fact that you get to sabotage your opponent's hand, that's crazy business. Bro, oh my god, imagine you do this to like toss up or some shit. Cost increase, damn, that's gotta be annoying. Yeah, that's like tax 2.0, holy. Like, instead of taxing the elemental skill and elemental burst, you're now taxing your opponent's cards. That's, wow. Yeah, that is just something else, man. Electric shock plus cost increase for unplayable hand. Yeah, that's gotta be a fucking nightmare. Holy. And now that I think about it, this will low-key counter Skirk-ish, maybe. I could be wrong. Alright, and there you guys have it for Ineffa's kit. Her elemental skill and elemental burst is pretty much simple, but the big main sauce here is the passive skill and the talent card as well. I think these two are like, oh boy, crazy shit, man. And the fact, dude, I predicted how Lunar Charge will work, and I knew that there would be a summon, right? There would be a Thundercloud summon. I already knew that, but not that it deals 2 extra damage. I was thinking like, okay, what I guessed before is gonna be like, okay, there's gonna be a Thundercloud summon that deals 1 extra damage, right? Surely. But Hoyoverse decides to like, okay, Lunar Charge, sure, you get a free summon that deals 2 electro damage. Wow! What? What the fuck, man? 2 electro damage? That is just fucking insane, man. Okay, so there it is. There's Ineffa. Let me just leave the screen right here so that for those who just came into the stream, you guys can read it. Alright, before I rate her, right, out of 10, oh my god, dude, the ratings for her is gonna be insane with this one. Okay, so Ineffa. So obviously you want Electro Charge, right, Lunar Charge, so obviously you need Hydro with Ineffa. Honestly, the best deck that I can come up with Ineffa is unironically Mona or Furina with Auron and Ineffa. Because with Auron, you pretty much get to apply 2 instances of Electro, like in round 1 and at the start of round 2 with just 1 elemental skill. Like, that's how crazy Auron is. And the fact that you can go for like double Lunar Charge in round 1 simply by doing Mona skill and then into Auron skill, and if you manage to get 1 Lunar Charge, you obviously get a summon as well, and then at the end of round 1, like, dude, you get a bunch of Lunar Charge already. Like, that is just nuts. Like with Mona and Auron, you can also do Fischl, but Auron is just way better because number 1, Auron's elemental skill deals 2, Fischl only deals 1, and also there's Oz. Like, who cares about Oz when you have the Thundercloud summon anyway, so yeah. And I do think Furina is also really good. Like, you can stack Furina's Hydro Summon to like 4 usages, and even if Furina dies, like, you still have the Hydro Summon on board that continues to apply like Hydro damage, like 2 instances of Hydro damage as well. So, I don't know. Unfortunately, again, there's no content creator experience server yet from CN. So, for now, I don't get to see what the cooking will be I remember there's like cooking, right, from Chamberlain back when with Skirk, right? He cooked like with Skirk Chaska and Electrocube. Yeah, that was something. Electrocube and Skirk Chaska. I'm not gonna do that. I haven't made a video. I haven't made a video about that, by the way. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna replace Electrocube with Setos, which I will have a video about that very soon. I just ate lunch, by the way. So oh my god, I'm so stuffed right now. Holy. All right. Let me read the chat. I haven't read the chat yet. So hello chat, hope you're having a wonderful day. Yo chat, how you guys doing? Alright, let's see what you guys are yapping for. Yeah, cost increase, plus electroshock, plus tuning allowed on extreme. Oh my god. Yeah, you do that on the extreme, 5 cost extreme, and you can't even tune it. Ooh. That's gonna be something, man. But yeah, honestly, again, okay, let's just say, right? You play Mona, Ineffa, or Auron against, let's just say against Escoffier, Lini, and Hydrotulpa. Electroshock is gonna be very annoying, that's for sure, because of the, oh, actually, especially if you get the, cost increase as well. But the Electroshocks itself, if you don't play that card early, your highest HP character will continuously take piercing damage every round, which is, ooh, that's so annoying, man. Like, oh, that's gonna be so fucking annoying, man. So, yeah, the goal with Ineffa is that you need to get a lot of Lunar Charge. So, obviously, you need, like, Mona or Farina. Like, what other Hydro characters do we have that also applies a lot of instances of Hydro? Like, the only thing I can think of is just Farina and Mona. That's pretty much it, yeah. Low-key, Ineffa, Herald, Mirror Maiden, text them. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Herald also does work. Yeah, Herald Elemental Skill also applies to instances of Hydro per Elemental Skill. But Herald's slow. It's so slow. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. I feel like the Mona, right, is just way better, way faster as well. Because you have the fast swap, right, from Mona's passive, and then you swap to Auron, you get 1 instance of Lunar Charge, and then the summons will do 1 instance of Lunar Charge as well. Like, oh my god. And also, you can also do that with Farina, right? You either start with Farina or an Auron, and then you Elemental Skill with both of them in round 1. So, yeah, crazy stuff. You can also start on Ineffa first, like Ineffa skill round 1. You get the summon, and then you go to Farina. You get the Farina summon, something like that. I don't know, shit's gonna be crazy with Ineffa, man. Like, there's gonna be a lot of cooking with Ineffa, just like there's gonna be a lot of cooking with Skirk, you know, if you know what I mean. But yeah, man, hooey. Cost decrease both? Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man. Cost decrease, and then you get the other effect. Right. Okay, chat. Time to rate Ineffa. Oh, dude. Bro, Ineffa's gonna change TCG. I think I'm gonna rate her very highly. Oh yeah, there's also Hydro Tulpa, right. Tulpa and Ineffa may be cooking here. Yeah. Like you Ineffa skill, and then you go to Hydro Tulpa. Wait a minute. Wait, that's kind of spicy actually, now that I think about it. See, Ineffa skill, you go to Hydro Tulpa. You Hydro Tulpa skill, and then you get 1 instance. Oh, but here's the problem though, with Hydro Tulpa. Like if you element, like, okay, just imagine, right? You Elemental skill with Ineffa round 1, 2 usages summon. You go to Hydro Tulpa, Elemental skill, and then obviously, like your summons at the end of round 1, will both of them will have 1 usage. And then when end phase turn happens, and like at the start of round 2, there will be, like, you don't have any summons for Hydro Tulpa to Elemental skill with. So, oh, that's kind of scuff. So yeah, this is why I prefer Furina or Mona with Ineffa for sure. So yeah, dude, oh my god, can you just imagine Oron and Ineffa? Like, I've been talking about this since Oron got released. This patch, right? With Skirk? Yeah, with Crocodile as well. Oh boy. Alright, I don't want to talk too much because I need to do something in like 1 hour and 15 minutes from now. So let's just rate her, right? Bro, Ineffa is gonna change TCG. Like, she's gonna be absolutely fucking bonkers with the lunar charge. Like, the fact that you get free two electro damage. Okay, my pen just got bigger for some reason again. Like, 2 electro damage for free as long as you proc lunar charge. That's easy. And then you also get +1, like free +1 damage as well from the electric shock. Bro, that is just like, bro, shit's about to get crazy in TCG, man. Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be something, man. And then, dude, combine this against Qucusaur or even Escoffier Linny. Woo, man. The meta next pass is gonna be spicy. I'm telling you that right now. Alright, I'm just gonna rate her 9. Pretty simple. Just give her a 9. The reason why I rate her 9 just purely from the passive skill and talent. The elemental skill is fine, and then elemental burst is also fine. I would have give her a 9.5 or even a 10 if her elemental skill and elemental burst is also like crazy. But the elemental skill and elemental burst, especially the elemental burst is almost like meh. It's almost useless. Like, I don't think you're gonna go for Ineffa burst most of the time in most games anyway. And also elemental skill as well. But there's a lot of ways you can open, like in round 1 you can go for elemental skill with Ineffa, like, and then you ramp 5 with Liben and then Vanarana, stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it from Ineffa. Let me know what are your thoughts in the chat right now and in the comments below for you VOD viewers out there. And shout out to you as well for the VOD viewers. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it for Ineffa. Bro, Ineffa's gonna be insane. I'm just gonna say that. I think my day 1 video for Ineffa is mostly gonna be with Mona. Like Mona Oron. And then with Ineffa, like double electro. Double electro. And then what? You play Electro Resonance? I don't think Electro Resonance is even that good in that deck. I don't know. Alright, let's move on. Again, I need to talk real quick. But I know there's a lot of stuff. Oh my god, bro, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. So let's talk about Mika first. Oh my god. Alright. Let's rapid fire this through, shall we? Alright, so Mika has a passive skill. Let's talk about the passive skill first before we dive in. Passive skill. After this character uses a skill, whether normal attack, elemental skill, or elemental burst, your physical damage dealt increases by 1. The next time you deal damage twice per round. So your physical damage dealt increases by 1. So which means that your entire team, your entire deck, when you deal physical damage, it will increase the damage dealt by 1. So every time, right? Every time Mika presses elemental skill or elemental burst or normal attack twice per round, you get the physical damage buff. Okay, physical damage buff. Well, okay, physical damage buff. Wait, hold up. Physical damage dealt. I just realized, which means this also works on summons. On summons that deals physical damage, so stuff like Toy Guard, Eula Summon. Eula Summon is physical damage, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Alright, and yeah, there you guys have it for the passive skill. Now let's talk about the stuff here. Alright, normal attack deals 2 physical damage, nothing special. Elemental skill, 3 cost, deals 2 cryo damage and creates Soul Wind. It's a combat status. After an allied character uses normal attack, the next time this character uses normal attack again, this turn costs two fewer unaligned element. Okay. So one thing to note is that you need to normal attack twice. So after you normal attack, so you have to normal attack first, right? For 3 cost. And then your second normal attack will be like 1 cost. Just like how Ayato talent works. It's pretty much like that. Okay, interesting. And then the elemental burst. 2 energy as well. And once again, my pen got bigger. I swear, man. Anyway, I always say about my pen getting bigger. Like some alien touching my pen. Anyway, whatever. Heals all your characters for 1 HP. Okay. No damage, by the way. Ooh. Just the heal. Okay. Creates Eagle Plume experience and Eagle Plume encomium. Encomium? Okay, that's a lot of buffs. So no damage, but you do get a lot of buffs. Alright, what are these buffs? When your character uses a normal attack, spend 1 less elemental die. Ooh, elemental die. Ooh, okay. After your character uses a normal attack, heal self for 1 HP. Ooh. So with elemental burst alongside with elemental skill, potentially you can normal attack with someone for free. And then heal as well. That's... Okay, interesting stuff. And finally, let's talk about the talent card. 3 costs. Okay, this is definitely an elemental skill talent card. Alright. Combat action. Yeah, when your active character is Mika, you play elemental skill. Okay. When your Mika who has this card equipped is on the field, triggering Soul Wind will cause the next normal attack by that character this turn to deal physical damage +2. Okay. Triggering Soul Wind. Oh, so when you have Soul Wind, not only you get -2 dice for your next normal attack, but you also get +2 damage. Physical damage for your normal attack. Interesting. Chlorand. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure. Mika Yunjin. Okay, the way how I see this, chat, I'll be honest. Mika, I think you guys are forgetting someone. Like, I'll be honest, this might be Mika's best partner. Mika plus starts with S. Alright, chat, guess who? Mika plus S. This is so simple. Chat, come on. Mika plus S. Also a cryo user because obviously you need cryo residence. Okay. CD, got it. It's Shenhe. Yeah, there you go. Skara, good one. Yeah, physical damage Skara, a good one. Skirk, yeah, no. But yeah, there you guys have it. It's Mika plus Shenhe. So, dude, with Shenhe's burst also buffs physical damage. Don't forget about that. Don't forget. The elemental burst from Shenhe also buffs your physical damage. Which means, in round 1, obviously, right, how Mika works, this pretty much screams that you need to start on Mika. Like, you elemental skill and then you normal attack. Or rather, you elemental skill and then you elemental skill again, I think. Also, there's no, like, it's only one limit or one usage. I don't think this is infinite. So let's just say in round 1, you start on Mika. You elemental skill twice, or at least you normal attack twice. And then you go for burst at the start of round 2. You go to Shenhe. you normal attack with Shenhe for 0 cost, or potentially with 0 cost, and then and before you end round 2, you get Shenhe's elemental burst, and then you get to deal like crazy amount of physical damage with Shenhe and Mika. Like those, like it's already crazy, man. Chiori Mika buff bullets. Yeah, that also works because again, right, your physical damage dealt increases by 1 the next time you deal damage. So again, right, this also works in summons, bullets, stuff like that. But that's pretty much only from the passive skill. But in most of Mika's stuff, like you need to like obviously normal attack. Spend less elemental die, that is big by the way. Spend 1 less elemental die. Oh, dude. You know who also works with Mika? Oh, dude. Oh my, okay, hold the fuck up. It could go crazy. Mika with Risley. Mika Risley is also really good. Damn. But dude, it's 100% gonna be Mika and Shenhe. You could low-key go for mono cryo. Like seriously, mono cryo, or you could put Animo. Like Venti would be not bad. Oh, yeah, with Venti not bad because you do. I mean, Mondstadt Resonance kind of sucks a little bit, but yeah. All right, well there you guys have it. All right, time to rate Mika. I don't know. Physical damage, unless you face Noelle. Whew, yeah, unless you face Noelle. For those who don't know, and I don't know if you guys remember this. Probably most of you already forgot. But Noelle's shield, by the way, if Noelle's shield takes physical damage, it will half that physical damage. That's how Noelle's shield works, by the way, if you guys forgot it. But yeah, Mika against Noelle, that's gonna be a worst nightmare. Holy. Yeah. Yeah, with Risley and Mika, or even with Shenhe, right? I would say Shenhe would be good. Oh, dude, you can also go for Rosaria. But Rosaria, man, I don't know. Physical damage. Honestly, you don't. I think you don't care about elemental reaction because you're doing physical damage anyway. So going mono cryo with Mika is actually not that bad now that I think about it. Like Mika, Shenhe, and then Risley, or even Eula, or even someone else that you like, sure. As long as it deals physical damage, of course. Yunjin as well also works. But yeah, normal attack spam, like normal attack combo deck with Mika. Interesting stuff. Alright. 5.5 born in the wrong meta. Yeah, true. Yeah, Mika's too late. That is true. Yeah, if only Mika got released early, it would be crazy. 6.9 out of 10. 6. Okay, bro, shut up. Mika plus Ayato talent. Yeah, Ayato talent. But in the first few normal attacks, you have to G Hydra damage. But you're not gonna go for elemental skill again because you're gonna go for normal attack spam with Ayato. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, Mika's gonna be very fucking niche. Like, he's only gonna support physical damage stuff. Actually, you know what? I have a funny feeling about this, and someone clipped me this. If Mika became a meta unit by the time that we get a Snezhnaya meta in TCG, like next year, that would be fucking crazy. Clip this, record this right now. If this statement is somehow true, I would be fucking surprised. if Mika became like meta in like next year with Shinaya, that would be absolutely nuts. But yeah, there you guys have it. All right, dude, I have 1 hour left to talk about stuff. Dude, there's a lot of shit to talk about, man. Like, bro. Okay. 4. Yeah, I'm gonna give Mika a 4. Yeah, I don't think Mika's gonna be whatever, right? Like as long like we don't have that many characters that synchronizes with or even synergizes with physical stuff. But we do have Shenhe with her elemental burst, sure. And there's also Eugene, sure, but like that's pretty much about it. Like, yeah. Alright, well there you guys have it. That's pretty much it from Mika. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know. Alright, now we can move on to a new monster here. 11 HP monster. Goldflame, Qucusaur, Tyrant. So, we got Kangamaro, and now we have the Goldflame, Qucusaur, Tyrant. Oh boy. And this guy also has a passive skill. Let's talk about that first, like always. Passive skill. At the start of even numbered action phases or rounds, attach 1 stack of Goldflame state to self. Okay, so we'll talk about this Goldflame state in a second. So here we go. Normal attack does 2 physical damage, nothing special. Okay. Elemental skill, 3 cost. Deals 1 pyro damage and attaches 2 stacks of Flying Swirl to self. Flying Swirl is a shield status. It's a purple shield. The next time you take damage, -1. Can stack, no limit. So like Seahorse. Okay, interesting. Oh, this guy's gonna be fucking tanky as fuck. But the fact that it only deals 1 pyro damage, okay. Sacrificing damage for some tankiness, I like that. Some balance, okay. If that is like 2 damage, I'll go crazy. But luckily it's 1 damage. So like 3 value, you get 1 pyro damage and then 2 shield points. Okay, not bad. Not bad. But there's also Ineffa that also does have 2 shields, but also applies summon that deals 2 damage. Anyway, elemental burst, 2 energy, another 2 energy character. I love 2 energy. Alright, deals 3 pyro damage and deals 1 piercing damage to all opponents off field. Okay. Attaches 1 stack of Goldflame state to self. Alright, what is this Goldflame state? End phase. If the character to which this is attached is your active character, okay, take note of that. Deal 1 pyro damage and deal 1 piercing damage to all opposing characters on standby. Can also stack as well. Ooh. So as long as you end your round to this guy, every round, every end phase, you deal like 3 damage, like 1 pyro damage, and then 1 piercing damage. Oh. Wow. Also, one thing is that the passive skill. So at the start of even number rounds, attach 1 stack of Goldflame state. So, what does it mean? So, wow, actually, wait, now that I think about it, this motherfucker is actually crazy. Like, this guy has 11 HP, and then every time you elemental skill, you gain, like, -1 damage. It's just, it's not an orange shield, right? Or yellow shield, it's a purple shield. -1 damage. So, stuff like Skirk Talent, Chaska Bullet, or, like, Navia Bullets, or whatever, right? Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the talent card first. Alright, bro. Oh my god, my brain is about to go crazy. Okay, talent card. Ooh, it's an elemental burst talent card. Okay. Combat action, blah blah blah. Alright. After Qucusaur equips this card, immediately uses Goldflame. Okay, the elemental burst, right? Yeah. When you trigger Goldflame state, discard one additional random card. Random card. Okay, random card. Alright, take note. The damage dealt by Goldflame state is increased by the current elemental dice cost of the discard cards in your hand. And there's the rules right here at the bottom, right? When it comes to current elemental dice cost. Just there's now cost increase and cost decrease or cost reduction. Wait. So you discard one card, and depending on the cost, like let's say you discard the boat. Oh my god. Then, at the end phase, you pretty much deal like... Yeah, it's literally Pyro Cave. Dude, imagine you discard the boat. Like... It would be like 5 pyro damage and 5 piercing damage. What? Okay, that's crazy. Because that's how Gosoi Thought also works, if you think about it. That is nuts. It's increased. So yeah, it's actually, it's 18 damage both. I don't think piercing increases though. It also increases. Dude, take a look at Gosoi Thought's kit on how it works. It also increases piercing damage. Like with the stuff. And also, right? Where is it? Yeah, the damage dealt by Goldflame state is increased by the current elemental dice cost. It's the same thing with Gosoi Thought. It also increases the piercing damage. Same thing. Except this guy does Gosoi's work for free. Yeah, actually true. Like as long as you get the boat or high cost cards, that would go crazy. But yeah, you do need the talent card. And burst as well. And yeah, it's only on end phase though, yeah. Only in end phase. Which is fair enough. That is crazy business, man. So we did tier craft this a bit. Normally in round 2, actually wait a minute. Oh, right, okay, wait a minute. I just realized. So you only get one Goldflame state, or rather, the only way you get Goldflame state is from the passive skill, which is every 2 rounds, and also from Elemental Burst. Elemental skill doesn't give Goldflame state, only the shield. So, which means is that if you play this guy, in round 2, you have to end your turn on this guy. Because on round 2, you have Goldflame state. And then on round 3, you go for burst because you get the Goldflame state. And then on round 4, you also get the Goldflame state because it's even numbered. Ah, okay, there you go. So, yeah, on round 2, I guess in round 1, I guess you can ramp 8. And then you solely focus a lot of shit on round 2 onto this guy. Like your elemental skill. Oh no, wait, actually I have no idea. Okay, as for the deck, I have no idea how to cook this guy. I'll be honest, how the fuck do you even cook this guy? Like the only way I can cook this guy is obviously I need a talent. I think if I'm gonna make a first video about this guy, obviously I need to showcase the talent. And then I have the boat. And then what else? The Guardian's Oath, right? The Lament, the 4-cost one. Like I'm gonna stock a bunch of random high cost cards in hand. And then I go for burst with talent. Yeah, shit's gonna be nuts, man. So, yeah, chat, let me know. I mean, how do you cook this guy? Because you could go one-man army with this guy, that's for sure. But, like, how? Like who are gonna be the support characters with this guy? Layla's, okay, Layla might be not bad. Like Layla with Qucusaur. That's already cooking. Okay. Well, my pen got bigger, but okay, whatever. Alright, out of 10. Okay, but before that, how the hell do you cook this sucker? I mean, this sucker does a lot of pyro damage though. Like at end phase, you also deal pyro damage. So what is the stuff that you could go Yai Miko. Like you Yai Miko scale twice, and then you go to Qucusaurus. Only good thing is that this dragon doesn't really do much damage except for passive. Yeah, that is true, and that is correct. Because elemental scale only does 1, but you get a lot of shields. You pretty much get the tank. And then elemental burst only 3 damage. But yeah, like most of the damage will pretty much come from the Goldflame state. And that's pretty much it. Like the talent, I feel like the talent is gonna be the game changer here for sure. You know what? You could go for double hydro stall with this guy. Double hydro stall with this guy. Sounds crazy if you think about it. Yai, Furina, or Rodea official? Yeah. Mizuki and Qucusaur? Mizuki? Okay. But here's the thing, Mizuki's elemental skill, you're gonna end your round onto Mizuki, not onto Qucusaur, unless it's not even numbered round. Sure, you can do that, but I don't know, man. Round 1, Liu Xiu into skill, and then burst first proc. Oh yeah, dude, that would be crazy. Yeah. Like, and then every other round, you pretty much get Goldflame. That's crazy. Yeah, that would be the crazy shit, actually. Liu Xiu to this guy. Elemental skill or normal attack. Actually, going for normal attack is actually not bad, but obviously you want elemental skill to get the shield. But going for normal attack is actually not bad because you get to deal 2 damage instead of 1. But, yeah, okay. Adventure stall could also work. Yeah, that also works, yeah, that is true. Okay, dude. Alright, time to rate this sucker. Ooh, this is gonna be very good in mid-range and stall decks, that's for sure. For mid-range, yeah, you're definitely gonna want to play Maiden's Beloved or Maiden's Beauty. Adventure, yeah, that also works. What else? If you're playing adventure, you need 1 more monster with you. So, like what? Oceanid? I guess. But yeah, mid-range or stall with this guy would be absolutely nuts. Especially if you get the talent as well. Oh my god. Like with the boat, dude, oh my god. And then you get more boat if you play the Sitlali card, the Sleepy Meditation. Like you're gonna gamble with the Sleepy Meditation, you either get the Tankosaurus, which is the 4 cost, or the 5 cost boat. Oh my god, wait, that's gonna go crazy. Oh my god. And then, okay, with Sleepy Meditation though, oh, and then you get also paired with Tea Time as well, I guess. Like Tea Time Adventure with Sleepy Meditation. Yeah, that sounds kind of cooking, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Yeah, this guy's gonna be really good. I think I'm just gonna rate this guy a solid 7. Very solid. I could. Yeah, 7. I'm gonna rate it 7. I was thinking 8. I was about to rate this guy 8, but this guy is very slow. Number 1, elemental skill. Not that. I mean, sure you get 2 stacks of shields. Elemental burst, sure. But if you don't get the talent, you're pretty much kind of cooked-ish. What? Wait, I'm thinking, what if the Goldflame state stacks? Like, what if you have 3 usages of Goldflame state? To be fair, it should mention, right? Consume all stacks, and then, depending on the stacks, right, you deal the amount of blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, so it's 1 pyro damage, 1 piercing damage. So let's say if you have 3 usages, you only deal like 1 damage, no matter what. Unless you have the talent card, of course. Okay, yeah, there you go. 7. Not bad, I guess. But yeah, oh my god, the fact that this sucker is 11 HP. Woo! 11 HP. So obviously you need to keep this guy alive. So yeah, adventure. Definitely adventure number 1. And then Maiden's Beauty and stuff. Yeah. And then, okay, but the characters. Okay, for the characters, I guess you can add Gaming. Yeah, Gaming would be not bad, kind of. Like, Gaming, this guy, and then who else? So you already have Pyro, so it has to be a monster. Or... It has to be a monster, or another Liyue character that is Great Sword. Beidou. Okay, that's kinda ass. Beidou. Yeah, it has to be, like, if you want to play Tea Time, and obviously with the adventure card, right? The 1 cost Oceanid card. Yeah. I'll be honest, Gaming with this guy is actually kinda not bad. I'll be real. Like, you get to tank a lot with this guy, while Gaming gets to stack with the weapon, with the Mega Sword. That's actually not bad. Oh, okay, but you know what? If I'm gonna play the talent, right, then you're gonna need some stupid shenanigans. But honestly, who cares about stupid shenanigans if you had Tea Time anyway? Yeah, this is gonna be fun. And also you have Sleepy Meditation with Tea Time anyway. Yeah, I think Gaming with this guy is gonna be my go-to, I guess. And then, as for the other monster, I don't think it has to. Is it gonna be Oceanid? That's gonna sound ass, man. She is worse Arlecchino. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Gaming Cuckoo Crocodile. Crocodile. But Crocodile doesn't do much though. Crocodile. All right. I mean, we'll see, right? I'll update you guys on what the Chinese pro players will be cooking, like usual, like what I did in the past. All right. That's pretty much it for the all new playable cards that we're gonna get for next patch. I think Ineffa is gonna be meta, just like Skirt. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. All right, here we go. The new action cards to be added in Luna 5 in 6.4. And we have a lot of non-KRAI stuff. We're finally getting non-card stuff and brand new elemental resonance stuff. Here we go. Alright, let's talk about this. Let's just rapid fire through. Because again, I need to go in like around 1 hour from now. Alright. Silver Moon Hall. Support card location 0 cost. When cost reduction or empowerment. Okay, we haven't discussed about this empowerment. So this empowerment is the one of the effects, right? For the that we can grant or bestow in our cards in our hand. So empowerment, attachment status. Yeah, there you go. Attachment status. The cost of this card is changed to the corresponding number of dice from any element, which means instead of 3 of the same dice, it's gonna be 3 dice of any element. That's what you see, right? A while ago with the countdown. Like you get to play countdown with any element, which is nuts. And not only that, when you tune this card, the converted element type is changed to Omni. Wow. Empower talent cards? Yeah. Like your talent card will be like 3 black. Like you can play any elemental dice to play the talent card. That is nuts. Yeah. And then if you tune it, you get Omni instead of the dice that your active character is. So that is crazy. Alright, let's see what this does. When cost reduction or empowerment is attached to your card, +1 stack. Okay, but how though? Oh, here we go. At the start of action phase, if the stack of this card... Oh, never mind. If the stack of this card reaches 3, remove 3 stacks and generate 1 random basic elemental die. So every time you get cost reduction or empowerment, +1 stack, and then once you have 3 stacks, at the start of next round, it will remove 3 stacks and you get +1 die. Okay, so how do you get cost reduction and empowerment? It's gonna be in the next cards. Alright, we'll talk more. Alright, another 0 cost location card from Nodcra, Tide Seal Stone. Wow, we're getting more 0 cost, I like it. 0 cost location card. When action phase begins, attach cost increase and no tuning allowed to 1 random card in opponent's hand. It has only 2 usages though, so it's not permanent. Imagine that's permanent. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fucking annoying. Wow, cost increase and no tuning allowed. Damn, son. For 0 cost and only 2 usages. Sheesh. Dude, imagine if you get this early. Whew. That's gonna be fucking annoying. More tax. Yeah, more tax. My word. This could like... You know what this screams like? This screams like KRAI Island and the mausoleum type card. But unlike this one, it's 0 cost, while these 2 cards are like 1 cost. Wow. A small hero talent. Yeah, exactly. That is just fucking crazy. Dude, also, combine this with Ineffa, with the Lunar Charge. Whoo! Yeah, that's gonna be fucking crazy, man. Alright, next. Oh yeah, I forgot to rate new cards. You know what? I'm gonna rate the new cards once we pretty much talk about everything. Because we don't know how we get cost reduction and empowerment. We don't know that yet. Alright, here we go. Frost Moon Enclave. 4 cost location card. I think this has to be the most expensive location card yet. Because the only expensive location cards is 3 cost, which is the gym, Dawn Winery, and what else? I think that's pretty much the only most expensive location cards that we have so far. Is the gym. Let's just call it the gym. And then the Dawn Winery. So 4 cost, 4 white, by the way. Oh my god, that's like extreme levels of Extreme levels of shenanigans. Alright, let's see what it does. This better be good, man. For 4 cost, this better be fucking good. Alright, when played, draw 2 cards. Okay, simple. Heal the character on your team who has taken the most damage for 2 HP. Okay. End phase. Attach cost reduction to 2 random cards that do not cost 0 elemental dice cost in your hand. It has only 2 usages though. Ooh, so it's not permanent. It's... Oh, I wish this is permanent. But it's only 2 usages? And it's 4 cost. To be fair, you know what? Fair enough, it's 4 cost. Because you get like 2 cost reduction, like twice, to 2 random cards. Like, technically, you could, like, if you think about it, this is like 0 cost. But, like, you're gonna get the full value very late. Because it's obviously, right, 2 usages, like every other round, blah, blah, blah. If you get it early, this could be big. Like, okay, like, you could play this as a sort of ramp. But, I mean, it also heals as well, but also draws 2 cards. That's also really good. This is like... This is like Sing Your Heart Out type level of ramp. Before the nerf. Like, you play Sing Your Heart Out as a ramp, and then you just end your round. You can also ramp with this card as well. Like, round 1, you do nothing, and you just ramp 8 alongside with this card. That's not bad. Like, if you get it this early, that would be crazy good. You can also play with Tubby. Yeah, you can also play this with Tubby. That is true, yeah. That's crazy. Oh my god, yeah, this with Tubby's gonna go nuts. Also, okay, so that's how you get cost reduction for the Silver Moon Hall. But how do you get empowerment though? We still don't know about that. Okay, moving on. Nausea Town. Wow, I can't believe we're getting Natland cards, man. Crazy stuff. Alright, 1 cost location card. Attach, here we go. So if I get the attach empowerment. End phase, attach empowerment to 2 random cards in your hand with current elemental dice cost of no less than 2. Okay, no less than 2. So as long as it's 3 costs and above. And when this card is discarded, if there are 0 usages due to physical damage. Bro, with this amount of location cards, are we gonna get some Tubby meta deck shenanigans? That'd be crazy. Alright, next. Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. 2 cost location card. End phase. Attach empowerment to 2 random cards. Oh, it's in your deck this time, not in your hand. Okay. When this card is discarded while on the field, draw 2 cards with empowerment attached. Oh, that's cool. And attach 1 stack of battle plan to your active character. Oh, you know what I just realized from these Natlan location cards? There's like an effect. Like, once it's discarded, like there's like an additional effect. Once the location cards are discarded. Oh, like this one as well. Right? Oh no, wait, it doesn't. Yeah, there's only these 2 have the discard effect. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay, now I can rate the some of the cards here before we go. Silver Moon Hall. This one's gonna be dog shit. Like, you're gonna need like the other location cards in order to play the Silver Moon Hall. So it's gonna be, this is gonna be like levels of what location card is it? Hold up. It's not Flower Feather Clan. It was the other one. What was it? Like with the select and stuff. the Night Clan or something. Like, yeah, you get what I mean. Like the Sid Lolly's clan card. It's gonna be the same level as this. Yeah, Master of the Night Wind. There you go. Thank you. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. Like you need you need cards to synergize well with the location cards. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna rate this like 2 out of 10. All right, moving on. Taijio Stone. This one is crazy though. For 0 cost, 3 usages, I think this one's a fucking banger. I would rate this. Oh, dude, you know what? We're getting more and more cards. Like, we have no idea. Like, it's gonna feel like, you know, oh, dude, there's so many cards I want to put in my deck, but I don't know what to choose. Like, it's gonna be like that, man. Oh my god. Okay. This one's a fucking banger. Ooh, 6. Okay. I was about to rate it 7, but that's like too much. Actually, I could rate it 7. Let's just put it 6 because normally you don't add this. It depends on the matchup, actually. Like if you're facing against Qucusaur, obviously you want stuff like Forbidden Knowledge. Yeah, stuff like Forbidden Knowledge, right? Yeah. So with Mausoleum, I feel like Mausoleum is still better, but then again, Mausoleum is 1 cost, and then this one is 0 cost, blah blah blah. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just... Fine, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. There you go. There you go, 7 out of 10. I think this card will be a banger, but it's gonna be... I don't know, like, in what deck do you fit this in? That's the question. Probably with Qucusaur. Okay. Oh! You could also get from Tea Time, I think. Do you get new location cards from Tea Time? I hope so. I think not. I mean, okay, anyway. Alright, Frost Moon Enclave. For 4 cost, this is definitely a ramp card. And then the fact that you could play this with Tubby, I would say... I would rate this... I would say 6. Like, this was really good. As long as you get this early in round 1, and then you play this on round 1, like, this shit's gonna be really good, man. And then you get the full value, like, you pretty much get to play this for free. Because you get, like, -4 dice total from the effect. So, yeah, like, think about it. Alright, there you go. I think this card is gonna be very solid as like a ramp card in early game. Alright. Nausea Town, and then the Kuvaki and then the Bureau. Oh my god. Dude, oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, man. I think I have to delay my stuff. Oh great. Okay, anyway. Nausea Town, and then the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. Oh, you guys don't see that because my head's blocking it. Okay. Nausea Town, it's 1 cost. Attach empowerment to 2 random cards in your hand with current elemental dice cost of no less than 2. I mean, the fact that it deals 1 physical damage when this card is discarded is not bad. It's like, this one's actually not bad. I will also give this like a solid 6 as well. Actually, you know what? It could be 5 for now, because again, in what deck do you fit this card? Fucking games. Oh, good one. Yeah, like, in what deck do you fit this card in? That is the big question. So, I'm gonna rate this 5 for now. But if there is a deck that is like so good with this, then sure, 6. Alright, next. Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, 2 costs. Attach empowerment to 2 random cards in Oh boy. Two random cards in your deck. Oh yeah, this one's permanent, or is it? No, it's not. It's two usages. Never mind, because it has the discard effect as well. Yeah. Unless you play Tubby, this is really good, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. Unless you play Tubby. I'm gonna rate this one 4 out of 10. All right, there you guys have it. I think overall, right, with the cost increase, cost reduction, empowerment, no tuning allowed, shenanigans. If your deck relies on playing cards, you might be kind of cooked. But if you're playing a deck like Escoffier, Lini, and Hydrotulpa, which most of the time doesn't rely much on cards in your hand, then everything's fine. But yeah, unless you face Ineffa, then you're pretty much kind of cooked. But all right, yeah, there you guys have it. All right, now for the next one here is gonna be interesting one, because we have new elemental resonance shenanigans. 2 of them. And this is gonna be crazy, and there's more. But let's talk about these first. Alright. Oh man, we're gonna be here for a while, man. Dude, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh my god, man. I'm about to lose my voice. So, new elemental blessing. New elemental resonance stuff. So, what the hell is this, right? Oh boy. Yeah, so obviously, to play this card, you need Cryo and Electro. Obviously, you need like double Cryo or double Electro. But yeah, anyway, one thing to note is that it's a support card. It's a support card. Elemental Transfiguration, yeah. Cryo and Electro. So you need Cryo and Electro. Like 2 Cryo or 2 Electro. And then it's gonna be either... Yeah, 2 Electro with 1 Cryo. Or 2 Cryo with 1 Electro. There you go. Alright. So, when you have the support card, right? Roll phase. Always roll 2 Cryo dice and 2 Electro dice. After you trigger Superconduct reaction, discard, and then choose either get this or this. And add it to your hand. Alright, then let's see. Alright. So, here we go. Elemental Transfiguration. When the action phase starts, if your team includes the characters of the 2 elemental types of corresponding to the Elemental Transfiguration, right, and no characters of other elements, so again, 2 Cryo with 1 Electro, or 2 Electro with 1 Cryo. Take this card into your hand, and then discard it, and play it onto the field, then convert 4 dice to those elemental types. Now that's crazy. Okay, so what this means is that if you play double Cryo with 1 Electro or double Electro with 1 Cryo, at the start of the round, you get this card immediately. It's like Arcane Legend, now that I think about it. It's like Arcane Legend. You get this card, and then it will instantly deploy onto the support zone. I mean, sure, it's 2 cost, but if you have like double Cryo with 1 Electro or double stuff, right? Like, you know what I mean? Oh my god, my brain. But if you're playing Rainbow, like with Cryo, Electro, and then Pyro, you can still play this because you have Cryo and Electro, but you have to play this for like 2 costs, and then you deploy it onto your support on your support zone, and then once you get Superconduct, we get the bonus stuff here, okay, which is these 2. So you get to choose this one, and a support card as well, and add it to your hand, right? Okay, so when you do Superconduct, you get to choose one of these 2. So number 1 cost support card Roll phase always roll 2 cryo dice and 2 electro. After allied characters deal physical damage or cryo damage, attach no tuning allowed and cost increase to one card in your to one random card in your opponent's hand twice per round for 1 cryo. That is nuts. Oh dude, wait, Mika Shenhe and then another electro character? That would go crazy. Official maybe. Ooh, spicy. And then the other one, okay, where's my pen? It got bigger again. Anyway, dude, oh my god, yeah, I might have to delay some of the stuff here because I was supposed to go like 30 minutes from now, but dude, we haven't talked about the balance changes yet. Oh my god. So fuck it, man. We're gonna be here for a while. So be it. All right, 3 cost. This one's more expensive. Rolled, yeah. After you trigger superconduct reaction, the enemy character with the highest HP receives 2 piercing damage 3 times per round. Ooh! No wonder it's expensive. Damn. For 3 electro as well. Every time you deal superconduct, you deal 2 piercing damage? That's kinda crazy. 3 times per round as well. Like, what? Huh. So there you guys have it. Number 1, if you want to play this card for free and at the start of the round as well, you need like double electro with 1 cryo or double cryo with 1 electro so that you don't have to pay 2 cost, right, to play this. And then you get it early as well. Like you pretty much get this at the start of the round, which is really, really good. Yeah, take this card into your hand. So from your deck, take this card into your hand and then discard it, and then you play it onto the field and then convert 4 dice of those elemental types. Yeah, that is crazy. Oh, wait, you only need 1 copy of this. Now that I think about it, you don't need 2 copies of this. Unless you can add 2 copies of it and then you get 2 of these. And then you get 2 of them. Wait a minute. You can get 2 of them. Because you can add 2 copies of these into your deck. Huh. Huh. But that's kind of weird though. But yeah, you only need 1 copy of this actually. 2 would be like overkill. Like why? But yeah, dude, this one though, 1 cost. 1 cost support card. And then every time you deal physical damage or cryo damage, you get to text your opponent twice per round. Superconduct. Dude, this with Mika's gonna go fucking nuts. But how? Okay, so if you're playing Mika with an Electro with Shenhe, it has to be with Fischl, right? Yeah, it has to be with Fischl or something. What if it's like Adventure? You can't add this into your deck, it just appears in some conditions. It's Elemental Blessing though. I mean, actually, you know what? You could be right. It's gonna be like Adventure. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be like that. I feel like you have to add this to your hand. Because it says right here, right? It says right here, take this card into your hand, and then discard it, and then play it onto the field. So you pretty much have to add this into your deck. Yeah, it's an Elemental Resonance. You have to add this into your deck. You have to. So yeah, there you go. Alright, next we have the Vaporized Blessing. You know what's funny? There's no Electro Charge. Dude, oh my god, imagine there's fucking Electro Charge in these like Elemental Resonance. Ineffa's gonna be fucking tier 0 instantly. Jesus, yeah, that's gonna go crazy. Alright. But yeah, no Electro Charge for now. You know what? Maybe they're not gonna add Electro Charge. But if they do add Electro Charge in the near future, shit's gonna be crazy. with Ineffa, for sure. Absolutely. Alright, Vaporized Blessing. Here we go. So same thing, right? Same thing, same rules with the Superconduct one. So let's talk about the Vaporized Blessing. So you get to two, once you do Vaporize, you get to one of the two. Okay? So the first one, after you trigger Vaporize... Hold up, wait. I need to grab my handkerchief real quick. Wait, let me be right back. I need to grab my handkerchief, hold on. Give me one moment. Alright, I'm back. Also, after this, I will rate these new cards as well. Okay, where were we? Alright, after you trigger Vaporize reactions, heal the character on your team with the lowest HP for 1 HP and deals +1 damage in the next instance. Twice per round. Oh, okay. So when you get the Hydro one, you get to heal. Every time you do Vaporize reaction, you get to heal for 1 HP and then +1 damage for the next instance of damage. Okay, pretty nice. And for the Pyro one, every time... Oh no, wait. When your Pyro character uses an elemental skill, spend 1 Fear Elemental die twice per round. Oh, you don't need Vaporize reaction. Like, once you play this, and then you have it on your support zone, your Pyro characters will spend 1 Fear Elemental die twice per round. Ooh. Oh, this with Qucusaur, actually, now that I think about it, is gonna go crazy. Like this one as well with the Hydro one. Ooh, dude. Oh my god. So it's actually gonna be double Hydro and then the Goldflame Qucusaur. Like, oh my god. Imagine, right? Double. It's gonna be Farina with this guy. And then, who else with the... Who? Oh, it's gonna be Adventure. Right. Double Hydro Adventure. Huh. Oh, dude, there's a lot of cooking. Okay, the balance changes. We'll talk about that. Alright. Alright, time to rate these new cards. New Elemental Resonance Shenanigans. Wow. I can't believe we're getting new type of Elemental Resonance into the game. In TCG. Dude, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, we're getting a bunch of new stuff in Genshin TCG. It's crazy, man. The thing is that the resonances we have tagged Elemental Resonance, not Elemental Blessing. That is true. So this might be a different thing. Okay, but here's the thing. With Elemental Resonance, you need... Okay, here's the thing. Elemental Resonance, you need 2 of the same element. Like double Geo, double Pyro, double Cryo, etc. But maybe with this Elemental Blessing, you just need 1 Cryo and 1 Electro. Because you can play Rainbow. You can play Rainbow with this Elemental Blessing. Like you can play Anemo, and then you get to play this. But the problem is that if you play Rainbow, you will not get the Elemental Transfiguration effect, which means you have to find for this, you have to look for this, and you have to play for this for like 2 cost. There you go. This is basically the theater boss, right? Yeah. It's from the Imaginarium Theater, yeah. So there you have it, Okurchik. I really hope you understand what I'm saying. I mean, sure, those two are different things, but think about the differences. Elemental Resonance, you need 2 of the same element. With Elemental Blessing, you need 1 Cryo and 1 Electro. You can also put Animal if you want to, that's okay. You can still add this to your hand, into your deck, as long as you have Cryo and Electro. But, if you don't play double Cryo with 1 Electro, or double Electro with 1 Cryo, you won't get the Elemental Transfiguration effect. That's why there's like 2 costs. That's where the card is like, there's 2 costs, which means you have, like, if you play Rainbow, you have to find this card, play it for 2 costs, and then boom. I think we have to check some videos. Yeah. I mean, dude, I think it's pretty simple to understand, no? I mean, obviously, I could be wrong, sure, but like from the word and from the words, right? I think this is pretty much very simple to understand. I'm sorry, but yeah, like just read it like twice, 3 times in a row, and I think you'll understand how this card works. It's pretty simple, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, there you go. All right, so time to rate these new cards. I think these new cards are gonna be very good. Let's just rate them, both of them. An 8 out of 10. Like, these cards are gonna be very good as long as you get the oopsie daisy. As long as you get the elemental transfiguration, as long as you play double electro and 1 cryo, stuff like that, like it's gonna be really good because you get to play this free and early as well, which is very, very nice to have. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for both of these cards. There you guys have it. Yeah, that is scuff. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for both of these cards. If you can add this to any deck, I think adding this to Qucusaur for 5 cost is totally worth it. For 5 cost. Oh, because you want to play this and then you play the Electro one with Superconduct. Yeah. Yeah, but you have to find this though. For 2 cost, like, this shit's gonna be expensive if you want to look for this. Like, yeah, with Skirk, any other Electro, and then Chosker, right? Yeah. Well, good luck finding this, and then good luck finding 3 Electro. Yeah, shit's gonna be rough, man. For the Vaporized Blessing, dude, I can't wait to play this shit in my... with Qucusaur, man. It's gonna be absolutely nuts. Alright, now we can finally move on to the last 2 cards. Okay, we have the Ainu card here, 0 cost, event card. Generate 1 random item card and then grant empowerment to the 2 cards with the highest current elemental dice cost in your hand. Highest. Ooh, it's a 0 cost. Oh, this is really good. Generate 1 random item card though. That's fine. I think what's the biggest effect here is that it grants 2 empowerment. Yeah, grant empowerment to 2 cards with the highest current elemental dice cost in your hand. That is big. Like, dude, imagine you're playing both extreme or even talent cards, right? Like, this is gonna be really good. Hot damn. 0 cost event card, that is really good. I'm just gonna rate this one a solid, I would say 8. Like, this shit's really good. Like, for 0 cost, yeah, shit's good. Alright, last one before we dive into the balance changes. 1 cost event card. Create 3 random cards with a current elemental dice cost of 3 and add them to your hand. Current elemental dice cost of 3. Not even original, that's interesting. I wonder what's... Okay, if this card has empowerment, attached, the attach empowerment to the 3 cards in your hand with the highest current elemental dice cost. So if this card has empowerment, attach empowerment to the 3 cards in your hand with the highest current elemental dice cost. Ooh. Oh, this is really good with with Gaming adventure deck. Like with the Mega Sword. Yeah, this is really good with the Mega Sword. Oh, because it random generates 3 random cards. If anything, this feels like the... No, I was about to say this is like better than Tea Time, but it's not. Dice cost of 3. That's gonna be interesting. You play Ino card with his aggro, I assume? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you play weapons, right? I think this is really good. If you play weapons, yeah. Like Shinyan Beatstick. Ah. Yeah, more empowerment. All right. How do I rate this? It's 1 cost. Oh, you guys won't see it. It's 1 cost. But you need to attach empowerment though first to this card. That's gonna be very hard. Like, how do you attach empowerment? Like, it's gonna be very RNG. Like, it's gonna be very hard to attach empowerment to this card. But the fact that for 1 cost and then it random generate cards with crit elemental dice cost of 3, bro, you can get free countdown with this card. That's kind of funny. Oh, but you also get weapons and artifacts. Ah, because what are the 3 cost cards? Weapons, artifacts, countdown, some location cards. I mean, there's the food, seeing your heart out, and then what else? That's pretty much it. Yeah, interesting stuff. I don't know how to rate this one, but I'm just gonna rate this one a 3. Perfect, right? Because 3. Right. Anyway, so there you guys have it for the new action cards that we're gonna get in the next version. Bro, shit's about to go crazy. Like, there's a bunch of new stuff. Like, there's this cost reduction, empowerment, cost increase, no tuning allowed. And then there's a 4 cost location card, Nasha Town, Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. We got Elemental Blessing. Oh my word. Wow. Shit's crazy, man. Let me know your thoughts. Alright, now it's time. It's finally time for the balance changes. Unfortunately, I don't have a thumbnail to have a sneak peek for the balance changes, but here we go. Balance changes, boom. Let's reset this. Alright, here we go, boom. Let's just go into this. Alright, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. It's time. Alright, balance changes. Number 1, Escoffier is now 10 HP. Kinda deserved, but okay, not really. Yelan is now 11 HP. Makes sense because her, her best in slot, her weapon, right, requires 11 HP. But yeah, Yelan's now 11 HP. Wait, the fact that Yelan's 11 HP, which means you can now set up Yelan Burst with much more ease. Like, you don't have to worry about Yelan getting one-shotted in round 1. That's really good. Narwhal getting buffed from 6 HP. Now that is something else. But I'm sorry, Narwhal, but you're still fucking trash as fuck, and you're still dead. Nice HP though. 6 HP, yeah, no one cares. Hydro. Oh. Hydro Tulpa is now 10 HP. So, fun fact. When Hydro Tulpa got first released, Hydro Tulpa's HP was 12. And then this patch it got nerfed to 11. And the next patch it goes back to 10. Oh my god, shit's hilarious. From 12 HP, and then this patch it gets nerfed to 11, and the next patch it gets nerfed to 10. Oh my god. So, if you're curious, right, why does Hydro Tulpa get 12 HP initially at release, at launch, is because, well, Hydro Tulpa's kit, like, Hydro Tulpa's kit, right, every time your summon gets discarded, Hydro Tulpa's takes -2 piercing damage to itself. So if you summon Bunch a lot, like Hydrotupa will just receive a lot of damage. So the fact that Hydrotupa got nerfed to 10 HP, dude, what are the odds that next patch Hydrotupa's max HP is gonna nerf to 9 HP? Shit's gonna be crazy. But to it, Pyro. What the fuck? Okay. 11. Wait, what? Wait, Fatui Pyro Agent is effectively 13 HP with the 2 shield points. Oh. Ah. Yeah, Agent 13 HP. Our first 13 HP character. What? 13 HP Pyro Agent. Ha 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 ha. Huh? 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 What? So for those who don't know, Pyro Agent got nerfed. Pyro Agent's HP was 10 HP, obviously. Pyro Agent is one of the first characters to be ever released in Genshin TCG. And obviously his max HP was 10. It got nerfed to 9 because of the Miko Oceanid Agent EC meta back then. That's why they nerfed this motherfucker to 9 HP. Which, it did make some waves, right? It no longer makes Miko Oceanid a meta with Agent. But now, they decide to not revert to 10 HP, but they fucking double down to 11 HP. And the result to 13 HP. Oh my god, wow, what? Ah. 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 13 HP with 11 HP plus 2 shield points. That is 13 HP. That is fucking nuts. What? Huh? Not to mention Agent Talent is really good. Yeah. No yeah. Bro. Oh my god. AEC is back in the menu? Pause, champ. Oh wait, the fact that Oceanid got buffed as well alongside with Agent this time, bro, we're gonna see some Miko Oceanid with Agent back in the fucking menu. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing a deck resurrection, a meta deck resurrection for next patch. Surely? What? Okay, that's crazy. All right, stop. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Stoneheart Lavature is now 10 HP as well, alongside with the 2 shield points as well. Bro, oh my god. Look at the screen! Bro, look at the fucking screen right now. Plus 2 HP to Pyro Agent, and then plus 2 HP for the Stonehide Lava Churl, and then plus 2 HP for this fucking chicken. What? What? I'm so done. What? Dude, the HP inflation is crazy. And then there's fucking Fatui Pyro Agent that has 13 HP. Our first character with 13 HP actually. Ah. Yeah, dude, we're going back to 3.3 with this one. So true. What the fuck, man? Jade player, like this Dendro chicken is now 12 HP. And then Stoneheart Lavature is also 10 HP. You know what's the sad truth about this? Sure, they are getting buffed, like they are getting a lot of HP, especially for these 2 monster cards, right? The sad truth about this is that even with these buffs, no one's gonna play it, man. Like, no one's gonna play them, man. That's just the sad truth. Unless you're playing Albedo with Lavature and Bennett. Ooh. Like, you can play Lavature with Beidou, Bennett, and Albedo. I remember coaching built this deck against me in the Star Cup, right? In the Vietnam Star Cup. Yeah, and also I remember Zeryu also cooking this video on that deck. Yeah. Huh. But dude, alongside with KRAI, who is also 11 HP right now, Jade Plume 12 HP. Maybe Quicken, Double Gendro Quicken. Oh dude, Oh, you know what? Remember, I have this video, right? With facial KRAI, with KRAI talent. I guess you can now replace Nahida with chicken. Surely. Because of the 12 HP. Huh! Huh! Yeah, that shit's gonna be interesting. Okay, next. Demon Warrior's Feather Mask. It's now 1 cost. For those who don't know what this does, is that I think this increases the technique damage for twice per round, if I recall correctly. Like, you equip this to like Kachina or Mawika, especially Kachina. If you equip this onto Kachina, Kachina's technique damage will get increased +1 twice per round. Who plays that thing anyway? Yeah, that's a good question. Who the fuck plays these cards anyway? No, it gives you 1 energy when you use technique. Oh, it's the other one. I see. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. No. I remember it. Yeah. It gives 1 energy when you use technique. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So every time you use a technique, one of your with the character with this equipped, it will gain 1 energy. Huh. Okay. Interesting stuff. Alright. And finally, we have Fortress of Meripede. Alright, for Fortress of Meripede, this is now the new stuff. This is now the new Fortress of Meripede. So take a look at this. Fortress of Meripede is now... It's still 1 cost, right? 1 cost support location card. But it's now 5 points. You need 5 points of prohibition. And then the new stuff is that once you consume 5 points, apply an effective when played to 1 random card in the opponent's hand. This is permanent, by the way. And yes, more attachment status. Damn. Ineffective when played. So every time you get 5 status, so not only you get a mini judgment effect, but now it's a permanent effect. Like, you get to attach this to 1 random card in your opponent's hand. It's permanent. Like, think about it. It's permanent. And we can play to Meripede now. Yeah, that's a good point. You can now play to Fortress of Meripede, because it now makes sense. Because now you get to attach 2 random cards with the my words, Jesus. Ineffective when played. Yeah. Yeah, imagine an effective when played plus tuning allowed is crazy, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be fucking nuts, man. That would be a fucking nightmare. Wow. And lastly, right, Judgment is getting a buff. So Judgment is now 0 cost. Okay, this is big. Because this will nerf Qucusaur. So passive Judgment is now 0 cost, big buff. Now, the change here is that after the opponent, also, they pretty much remake this entire card alongside with the Judgment, right? So, it's now 0 cost. So when you play this, after the opponent, so you play this, right? Okay, you play this, after your opponent plays an event card this round, grant ineffective when played to all event cards in the opponent's hand. This is, once again, permanent. And there's more! There's fucking more! After the opponent discard a card in this round, place 2 cards with the highest current elemental dice cost from opponent's hand to the bottom of their deck. So, goodbye and fuck you, Qucusaur shenanigans. There you go. And this is how, I guess, you nerf Qucusaur, because there is no Qucusaur nerf here anyway. Because the last two remaining balance adjustments is just Send Off is now 2 black, and then Hot Spring pretty much just removes the 1 HP on the initial heal. And there you guys have it for the balance changes. Boy, that is fucking a lot. Holy shit. Like, bro, Just, bro, just, it's just a lot, isn't it? Bro. Holy shit. Yeah, there you have it. So, the funny thing about is that when you play Judgment, your opponent can't play shit. Like, if you misclick, bro, if you misclick, and then you play an event card, all of your event cards will be permanently ineffective. That is just fucking nuts, man. And the fact that when you discard, the fact that after your opponent discard a card in this round, place 2 cards with the highest elemental, highest current elemental dice cards from the opponent's hand to the bottom of their deck. This is like a big fuck you to the Qucusaur decks out there, for sure. Like, this is a one big fuck you to the Qucusaur decks, that's for sure. So, yeah. Shit's crazy, man. And you know what's crazy? Yeah, yeah, which means Escolini and Hydrotulpa will still be meta. Next patch. Oh, Qucusaur will slowly die down, but dude, Escolini, Hydrotulpa is still gonna be meta. I'm sorry to say this, but I think Escolini and Hydrotulpa will still be meta. It's fucking crazy, dude. Wow. Just play it R2 against Qucusaur? Yeah, I guess. But the funny thing about that, and actually, I don't know, in round 2, I would say round 3 is way better. But Escolini gets weaker. I mean, yeah, sure, right? Escofierce max HP got nerfed, and then Hydrotulpa's HP got nerfed. But really, it's just the max HP, sure. Especially for Hydrotulpa, because most of the time, by the time you swap to Hydrotulpa anyway, like you're just gonna use Hydrotulpa for Fell Dragon, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, there you guys have it. Wow, I can't believe Judgment got buffed. Like they didn't nerf Skirk in any shape or form for this one. No Skirk, no Chaska. I mean, they already did nerf Chaska with Whale and Gusoitoth. But yeah, no Skirk nerf, sure. But there is Passing of Judgment buff that counters Skirk Chaska. Whoo-wee, man. And yeah, the Hot Spring nerf as well. Oh yeah, that is true. So, even now, heal the target for HP equal to the number of your summons on the field. The funny thing about this is that you can use or play Hot Spring for +0. Like, you can play this for +0. It's actually gonna be funny. Like, you play this onto what? Onto Kongamaro, and then Kongamaro with no summons will get +0. That's funny. But yeah, man. The Judgment buff, and then alongside Fortress of Meripede. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Next patch is gonna be fucking nuts. And I can't wait to cook a lot, dude. There's gonna be a bunch of cooking next patch, especially with the Elemental Blessing. That is for sure. But again, I know a lot of you guys are still confused on how Elemental Blessing works. Again, you can only add this card to your deck if you have Cryo and Electro. You can pretty much add this card in a rainbow deck as long as you have Cryo and Electro. This is pretty much different from the Elemental Resonance, because with Elemental Resonance you need 2 of the same element in order to play the resonance, right? The element Geo Woven, Geo Resonance, stuff like that. But with Elemental Blessing, you just need 1 Cryo and 1 Electro, and then you can pretty much put Pyro, Geo, Anemo, or whatever the fuck you're cooking with, and then yeah, and then you can add this to your you can pretty much add this card to your deck. But the advantage is that if you do play double Cryo with one Electro or double Electro with one Cryo, is that in the action phase at the start of a round, again, it's right here. If your team includes characters of the two elemental types corresponding to the elemental transfiguration, which is Cryo or Electro, and no other characters of other elements, take this card into your hand and then discard it and then play it onto the field and then convert 4 dice of those elemental types. It's literally Arcane Legend built for Cryo and Electro, and of course we do have Hydro and Pyro as well. So there you guys have it. And yes, hopefully we get to see more videos soon, especially from the CN side, because there is much more explanation that we need to talk about, especially with the hold on, let me bring that up again. It's the new rules, right, with the current elemental dice cost and stuff. Unfortunately, there's no English translation for this, so that's kind of sad. Where is it? It should be right here. Okay. Let's wait for a minute to load, and then we can talk about it. Okay, here we go. This one right here. Yeah, so there's like a bunch of rules, right? Like, obviously we have the new stuff, cost increase, cost reduction. We have now the empowerment, and then the ineffective when played, or no tuning as well, I think. But yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of attachment stuff to be added in the near future. Dude, now that I think about it, if the Tora is gonna be playable in like 7.0, like obviously the Tora will become playable in Genshin TCG, just like La Senora. I feel like the Tora is gonna involve a lot of these stuff right here. Because if you think about it, right, the Tora does rules when you fight him in weekly, right? But dude, what if the Taurus kit has something to do with these new stuff that we have here? Shit would be crazy, man. And yeah, I feel like we do need more explanation for this. But even if I don't understand Chinese, I feel like with these images, right, that we have here, especially the last one, like with the golden house here, and then with the cost, because here's the thing, right? I think golden house will now reduce equipment that is like 3 cost. Just like look at golden troop here. Original dice cost it's 2, but since it has the cost increase debuff, but you have golden house, so the dice that you have here pretty much remains at 2 because you have golden house. But if you don't have golden house, then it's 3 cost. But if you have golden house, it's 2 cost. So yeah, interesting stuff. So if you have golden house, I mean, here's the thing though, they haven't explained it here. I wonder what happens if, oh no, actually if you have golden house and then you have the cost reduction, I think your Wolf's Gravestone will still be at 2 cost. I think that's how it goes. Even if you have golden house and then cost reduction, I think your Wolf's Gravestone will still be at 2 cost, because the same thing also applies right here at the right side of this image. So yeah, also it's right here anyway. Yeah, it's right here. Actually, never mind. So there's Wolf's Gravestone, and then there's Wolf's Gravestone with golden house, so it's 2 cost. But with with cost reduction, it's 2 cost. Yeah, it's pretty much right here. See, even if I don't understand Chinese, I think I still understand it. So even with golden house, it's still 2 cost. There you go. So the way golden house works is that it will reduce the dice cost of a certain equipment if it's 3 cost and above. Interesting stuff. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Even if I don't understand Chinese, I get to understand something, even from the images. I'm just that good. Alright, and yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here, right? Like, probably some stuff, like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Dude, big changes in Genshin TCG, that's for sure. And the fact that we're finally getting Not Cry stuff, right? Not Cry cards, like we finally have Ineffa with Lunar Charge. Oh my god, bro, next patch and going forward, shit's gonna be crazy, man. Like, shit's gonna be crazy, that's for sure. Alright, and I think that's pretty much about it. Is there anything else that I want to discuss? Hmm. Right, there will be a clan war next stream on Friday in 9 p.m. JST. And also I will stream the next update. I will stream this for like 8 hours again next week, next Wednesday when the update drops. Like, dude, oh my god, there's gonna be a lot of shit. Like, I'm gonna buy the Not Cry board for 16,000 coins. And then I have to fight the NPCs to farm the coins to get the skins. Oh my god, bro, it's gonna be a lot, man. And yeah, big cooking, man. Some big cooking, so I can't wait. There you guys have it. I've been yapping too much, so hopefully you guys will get to rewatch this. You know, take some time to digest this a lot of information, right? With the balance changes as well. I think, and I'll be honest, I think, let's talk about the meta. So, I think the meta next patch, most likely Escoffier, Lini, and Hydrotopa will still be tier 0. Skirt Chaska still might be tier 0 as well. Like, I mean, sure, Judgment will fuck you in round 1, but in round 3 or round 2, but that's like pretty much it. And yeah, you pretty much get to delay their turn. That's pretty much about it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the meta will pretty much about the same-ish, but not the same as today's. That's for sure. All right, I've been yapping too much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll update you guys on some more stuff, right? Once we get the videos from the Chinese content creators from the creator experience server. And yeah, dude, my voice is already killing me, man. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace out, have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your day.